Don't worry, I just have to adjust the feedback on my mic so I don't hear myself. I believe you all can still hear me. I'm going to double check really quick. Hello, hello. Okay, yeah. Okay. Hi. I'm playing a horror game for the first time ever today. I'm very excited. I'm not a horror game or movie person, but I feel like this is going to be fun. I've heard really good things about this game. It's called Slay the Princess. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and start. JP Longstreet, hello. How's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Okay. Here we go. Very spoopy. I have watched a couple of like YouTube videos about Slay the Princess and how it's a good game, but I didn't like the videos that I watched weren't like a walkthrough of how to do it. So I'm excited. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Okay. I can't tell what my mouse is. Is it a teeny tiny knife? Can I make it bigger? Okay, I think I can just start. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Through my mic.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. Oh, I can like look around a little bit. I like the depth in the animation.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate you allowing me to borrow your knife. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some kind of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution! Silently continue to the cabin or turn around and leave. I want to know more about the end of the world.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay. But how can a princess... Several snarky possibilities there, it's true. I like the humor already. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Okay. Oh wait, okay, there are some new options here. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. No more words, no more trees, or perhaps, most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
I don't see anybody else here counting on me except the narrator. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Okay. But where did I make it here from?
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Okay. The more you listen to her honeyed words. Mr. British Guy says so, seems legit. That's how I feel. I'm like, should I trust this person who's narrating? Should I not? I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Sorry, it's hard to operate two computers at once. The more you listen to her, okay, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. Well...
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Again, who? Oops. Sorry about the ad break.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I'll find the princess within this cabin. I like the stars in the sky.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh, okay, so a hero's here too. So there's the narrator, the hero, and us. I'm sorry about the ads. So while we wait for this ad break to end, the reason I haven't played a horror game before is because I'm not really a horror movie person, or a horror game person. I get scared very easily. Welcome back. Thank you for sticking through the ad, JP. Sorry. I did not notice my alert coming up saying that the ad was going to happen. And it was a terrible time because I was about ready to go in, but I waited. So we'll head in now to the cabin. Oh, and I noticed that we have another character, the voice of the hero. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Well, my only option is to proceed to the cabin. I love this animation.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Mint, I actually think you're gonna like this game. I do want to finish Skyward Sword, and I'm planning on playing Skyward Sword next. Are there also pre-roll ads? I thought pre-roll ads were turned off. But I'm not sure. So why would I like it? Not into horror games. It's only a psychological thriller. And it's like a story where the narrator is telling us that we have to murder a princess, but we don't know anything about her. He just told us that it's going to be the end of the world if we don't. And I basically just have dialogue responses. That's all the game really is. So the interior is almost entirely bare. So nobody's been here in a long time since it's really dusty. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. We have a pristine blade, not covered in dust.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
That's true. It'll only mess up your mind, not your body. Oh, so we can either take the blade or we can leave it. Here's the thing. If you're a princess locked in a cabin and somebody comes down with a knife, do you think you're going to talk things through with that person? Because I feel like if I saw somebody come downstairs with a knife, I would be hyper fixated on the knife. Hi Tyler, how's it going? I'm going without the blade because I want to talk to her first.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Jeez. It smells like, or it sounds like it smells like my classroom when it rains. You did make it just in time for spookies, although I didn't take my knife. So...
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
I like that her dialogue is outlined in red.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Oh, okay.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
You don't know me. Maybe I don't need weapons. Oh, okay, so I'm talking to her now. So you said next. Define next. Oh, yeah. Next meaning like next week. I'm playing more Skyward Sword. Unless I can play on Sunday. But I don't think I can play on Sunday this weekend. I could be wrong. We will see. I have a lot of grading to finish, as always, but the school year's almost over. But I still have both my arms? Is that an option? Oh! I missed the unarmed part. I think I'm just gonna be like, hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Why such a heavy chain for such a small lady? I meant, as far as I know, this does not have jump scares.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I've watched a couple of videos on it, and in those videos, I have not seen a jump scare. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? Well, maybe she's really mean.
I am begging you to stay focused.
Oh, this
There's
is
a lot
not a game for
riding on you
ADHD.
here.
I'm probably gonna fail then.
Hi.
Can I make this?
Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Nope. It was already full screen. Let's talk a bit first. I'll see what I can do. Let's talk a bit first. JP, thanks for adding mushrooms to the soup. Mushroom soup sounds so good.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I'm begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here is a line I'm going to use on you in the future. Yeah, the next time I play Skyward Sword and I'm like, what if I go that way? I mean, look at her eyes. Do we think she's like a demon in a body and like she's using her demon powers to make her eyes look all sweet and innocent? Or is she just nice? What's your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? I was here to slay you. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to be the end of the world. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Go back upstairs and retrieve the way without saying another word. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. My eyes usually look like that as well when I've been chained in the basement for a minute. I will say, this game might not be for you if you do have some basement trauma. Okay, I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. But I said I wanted to get to know her. So, do we hit her with the what's your name? I feel like I want to know her name before I kill her. Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Did she forget her name? Is it awkward because we were dating her and we don't know her name? Get to know her chains first? Fair.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Thank you for your feedback, Mint. I appreciate it. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal. So you're not going to tell me your name? Okay. I bet her name's
Is
Steve.
Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
There are worse names, but that's a pretty bad one. So is Princess your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Okay, she's fine. I do like this so far. I thought you would. I was surprised when I watched a couple videos about it because, again, like, I am not a horror person at all. I'm a weenie. I don't want to watch horror movies. You hit me with, is her name Princess Princess? And I'm hooked. It could be Princess Princess. I want to know why she's locked down here. And then I want to ask what she's been eating or drinking.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
What'd you do? Also, I used to draw boobs like that. Fun fact. When I was younger, I was obsessed with drawing boobs. It was probably weird, but I didn't know I was bi back then. Be strong. Oh, right, I'm supposed to kill her.
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
It'd be helpful if she had, like, sharp teeth or something to show that she's evil.
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
See, the narrator keeps insisting that I have information that I do not have. I think I'm gonna ask her, if I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I still have the key. I don't see what that has to do with... Lady, you are holding back information from me, just like the narrator is, and that makes this hard.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. that's hardly relevant.
My mouth is agape. I feel like I've been slapped in the face by the narrator. Mint, did you star in this game? Is that you?
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Alright, well, she's not giving me information about what she ate. I want to know if Princess is her name. Okay, she's not going to answer that.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Oh, that makes me want to punch her in the face. Direct question, refusing to answer.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
I like that, JP. You must have a name. Everyone has a name. She's forgotten her name. She's been down here that long, and we don't know what she's been eating or drinking.
Okay, that's weird.
She eats mud and sticks. I agree. That is weird.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I was gonna make a joke about her boobs again, and then I thought that's not the point of this game. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to be the end of the world. Okay. I want to tell her that. Oh, okay, she has nothing. Oh, look how sad she looks, guys. Oh no. Oh, Mint, I will say, you missed at the beginning of this. It did say she will lie, she will cheat, she will do everything within her power to try to get me to believe her. Very good, very good. And then it said at the very end of like the title screen, this is a love story. Or the very end before the title screen, this is a love story. But I don't think you're actually dangerous, but I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I think? I mean, I feel that, though. I like the world, I think.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
I've been down here for so long. Real quick. While I'm thinking about it, I forgot to turn off one of my redemptions that I don't want to do this stream. I'm not telling you what it is because I don't want to redeem it. Okay, that's good. I don't have time for that right now. It's like asking me a bunch of other things too. Okay, I don't remember much about it, to be honest. Anyone who says they like the world surely needs to be dealt with. Yeah. Can we tell yet what my little mouse is? Oh, it's like a clawed finger. It's a hand with like a finger and a claw on that finger. Here, I will move this strand of hair out of your eye and put it behind your ear. You know the move.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Good question.
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No. Deflect like she does. Dodge and deflect. I was hoping you'd tell me. Tell you how I'm supposed to end the world. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her.
Okay, so the hero is taking her story hook, line, and sinker. How are we feeling? Are we believing her story?
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
That's true. I have seen many a 12-year-old not know that they were going to destroy something before destroying it. We don't know what to believe yet. Yeah, I agree.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Okay.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
That's true.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
I agree. I believe Mr. British guy is lost here. Which one? There's so many of them. There's the narrator, the voice of the hero, and Mint. Which one are we talking about?
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me.
It shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. I mean, I get where she's coming from. How very dare you. I did dare, it's true. Me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. Brain hurt.
This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Okay, I'd be a little pissed too if I was her. I thought Mint was the voice actor. Yeah, that's what we're going with, right? And the girl's American, so...
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
Okay. So this game is really Mint versus cheese. Slay the cheese. That's what this game is called. Why would I even want... You didn't say that you like the world.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Okay, wait. It's whoever locked me down here, and it's... people we can't trust. Whoever locked me down here, whoever sent you here. Those two groups are probably one and the same. You don't have to want to end the world to do it by a chain of events.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay, so he's anti-royal. Don't let her turn the tables. Oh, how the turntables. It's about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person. Okay, I kind of see his point, right? This is the train problem. But how do we know that there's a train? I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. That's me, the people pleaser. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. Okay, that's been an option for a while. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. Okay. Go back upstairs, get the blade. Save her. Don't make me regret this. I think we're just gonna hang out.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Well, what are you going to do about it? I mean, how long have you been down here?
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Is the narrator a voice in my head, or could he do this?
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
Oh.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Did you guys hear the music stop? That's pretty ominous. One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. So she does want out. We just don't know if it's to destroy the world or not.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Go ahead and mute if you want to. Mint has invaded your mind. Good to know. That happened a long time ago. Sorry guys, I'm snacking. because I should be eating dinner right now, but I couldn't wait to play this game. Okay, I'm assuming that we're muted and we're ready to move on.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
How we feeling, guys? She said either way she's gonna get out, so we could just leave, right? And it not be our problem. Let's lock her in the basement.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
That's a fair debate as well. Sneak the princess some. Maybe she'll end the world tomorrow instead. Some snacks. I'd have killed her at this point.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Oh, I feel bad.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way
Is she
back
gonna
to
kill
the
me from
stairs.
behind?
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
So I guess we grab the knife while we're up there, huh?
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
That's true. She did kind of drop the mask. She has a lot of rage. I could still grab the blade. Okay. Oh, that's a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. That's like, how do they know exactly how I feel? Oh.
It's never too late to do the right thing. Now hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
Oh, what if she slipped out of the chain and she's waiting for me?
Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
I am such a weenie. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Is that her hand on the floor? Oh, man.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Did it get bigger? I can't tell. I came back down with the knife. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Do you think we can start over? I don't think I'm gonna try to wait it. If it was me, I would not try to talk my way out of this at this point. I would be like, I guess one of us is gonna die. So okay, let's finish this.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
I'm not gonna close the door. I think she's behind me. I am not turning around at all. What if she's like one of those demons where if you can't see her, what is that game called? Lethal Company? Where if you're not looking at them, they can't come toward you? Or is it the other way? Either way, we're looking at the arm.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate
She
against the
tricked
stairs.
me! She's going up the stairs!
You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs.
Guys, I think I
The
lost.
lock clicks into place.
We've been playing this for 35 minutes and I lost.
No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone.
We are screwed. Can I break down the door?
It can't just end like this, right? As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes.
No.
The world ends, and you end with it.
Guys, I beat the game. Wait, there's a chapter 2? The Witch. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Guys, do you hear how the music is different? Now let's play some Skyward Sword. I'm kind of hooked on this game right now.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
This is how the game begins. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died? What am I doing here? But I died.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Is he gaslighting me? Or does he genuinely believe that?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I can wait. I need to shut my windows anyway, because it's getting cold outside. Okay guys, I'm gonna go shut my windows really quick. Okay. Perfect timing. Do we know the narrator and the hero are different people? We do not know that. They have different voices. But that's all I know.
Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
A new player has entered the chat.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Okay. So the narrator is omniscient?
Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Okay. We do already know we can't trust her. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened. We don't know squat besides the princess can do just fine with a severed limb. That's true. Should we try to convince the narrator that this has happened before? I want to tell him that, because I'm pretty sure it's going to make him mad.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Okay. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? And why should I bother doing anything? Yeah, I could turn around and leave. That's an option. Hey guys, did my stream die? I just got a text that my stream died. Or is the stream okay? Not yet, at least. Okay. It does say that my connection is unstable, so maybe that's why. Okay. Let's just agree to disagree. Why should I listen to you? Why? I feel a little bit like a 4-year-old. You can still hear and see it. Okay. My boyfriend just texted me back. Oh, I died then. Carry on. So that's good. Nice of him to let me know, though. That's like very supportive. Okay. Why should I listen to you? I wanna hear what he has to say.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Okay.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I don't want to talk about it.
We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
That's true. That also sounds like something Gollum would say.
I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Okay, he should chill out a little bit on the insulting me part, but otherwise fair.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess locked us in a basement, we eventually died, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Okay.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
He certainly has an attitude.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
I mean... fair question.
That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we? You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you?
Okay.
Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
I think I want to go to the cabin. I would say let's talk about this princess, but I think I want to go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
That went super well last time, so I'm sure it's going to go swimmingly this time.
Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
I'm kind of on Mr. Hero's side. I think the opportunist is laying it on a little thick.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
There's a mirror. There's a mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Again, they read my mind. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different from last time. That's also true.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
So the narrator is either lying to us or is not able to see what I am able to see. I wonder if the cabin looks... Well, no, because he said there's a muddy slab. I mean, if we're dead, that kind of makes sense. Fair.
There's definitely a mirror.
I'm glad that the hero's on my side. Maybe this is the hallucinatory last few seconds as we die. Maybe.
But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
I trust my eyes. Why would he lie about there not being a mirror? What's the point? I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Guys, you know which one I have to pick, right? Yeah, maybe it is purgatory.
Oh, I'm sure we look great. If only there was some sort of reflective surface we could examine. Absolute shame there isn't anything like that around here.
Is Opportunist... Is he just going along with the narrator because he believes the narrator? Or Opportunist genuinely can't see it? Because the hero can see it.
You do see it, right? I don't know how to read you. I see all sorts of things. But do you see the mirror? It's a simple yes or no question. Help me out here, will you? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Yeah. I want to tell him this whole cabin is different from last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Okay.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Okay. I mean, I'm looking in the mirror, guys.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Come on, I want to see how handsome I am.
This really isn't funny.
Do you think Hero and Mr. British Guy need to bone already? What an interesting ship. Wipe the mirror clean is my only option.
You reach forward and rub your hand
Look at
against
my
the
hand.
cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Look, that's the finger that my mouse is. Look at those. Those claws look pretty nice, huh? Huh?
Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
Okay. We're definitely taking the blade this time.
You take the blade from the shelf.
But she
It would be
didn't hurt
difficult
us
to
last
slay the
time.
princess and save the world without a weapon.
She left us for dead last time. My hallucinatory last few seconds theory seems stronger now. True. Oh, look! Now my hand has turned into one with a knife. Ah, guys, I have the perfect thing for this. Give me 1 second. I have the perfect thing. I wonder if any of you know what I'm talking about. And now I have a knife too. Mint, you got it. I am prepared to slay this princess. I'm gonna make this grilled cheese a little bigger since it seems more relevant now. It didn't really seem to fit with the game when I started, but this seems very relevant. Boy, it would be great if I was good with OBS. There we go. Oh, she grows. I'll make her a little bit smaller. That seems good. If I just made it the same size it was before, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Okay.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Where are we gonna hide it?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
I too am hiding my knife. Now we seem normal and ready to talk. That hang like locks of tangled hair,
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Okay. I'm interested by the copper smell. I know earth can smell metallic, but so can blood.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
She's different this time. I'm not nasty. I'm not
You
nasty.
are. You're a wretched little thing.
Rude.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Okay, so she remembers like we remember, and the hero remembers. And the we don't know about opportunist. The various voices in your head have switched up the voice.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment.
Hey, he said
She's
maybe.
just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy.
Okay.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Does she seem friendly? I had to say to her, I'm not nasty, so...
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
Okay, I remember that from last time.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Ooh. Burn.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Mint, I hear you again.
Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
She looks different. She's got a tail. Okay, and a beast foot. We would maybe look cute now with like my claws and stuff and her claws. Just saying.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
Do you remember I'm operating 2 different mouses? Do you say mice when you're talking about computer mouses? I'm just gonna pull out my knife if she knows that I have my knife.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
Get it? Sharp.
Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Okay, opportunist.
So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Okay, so the narrator is listening to us now.
You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Okay.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Rude. I could apologize for last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right? I get the sense that you're not happy with me. I didn't do shit to you last time. You're the one who locked me away until I died. That's probably what I'm gonna go with, but I'll read the last one. I died last time. You didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you. Look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Oh, I like the team up option. Can't you just get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time. I don't have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. I don't trust you. Not enough to free you. And definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. Leave her in the basement. Give her the same treatment she gave us. I'd kill if possible now, but teaming up is an interesting option. I'd like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to this world. I'm going to attack you now. Or just stab her, you know? I kind of want to team up with her, but I'm also mad. I didn't do shit to you last time. You're the one who locked me away until I died. Let's see what she says about teaming up. Sounds good. We should team up. Here we go.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Ooh, good point. So, how do we team up? I guess I get her out of the chains, right? I'm not sorry about last time. I didn't do anything to her. Trust no one, knife them all. Then go get ice cream. I think, yeah, I'll say we're getting her out.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Okay. So we're screwed again.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Okay, so Opportunist is in love.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Okay, let's leave is an interesting option. So I said team up. Here, I'm gonna cut you out of those. And then the chain fell off her arm. I think this one. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
You locked me down in that basement.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
At least he told us.
She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Okay. What do we think, guys? Ice Cream Land, just stab her. Don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Give her the blade. Should I try to leave her again, or will I just get locked down here again? Okay, I feel like this one is the most accurate to how I'm feeling. I'd like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now. I mean, I'm giving her an edge if I do that. But... I don't know. I'm just gonna do it.
Do you think that being direct with your ill will frees you from its wickedness? Murder and betrayal are still murder and betrayal, whether you state your intentions or keep them hidden behind your back.
Probably not.
See, this is why we never tell people what we're actually thinking. She's just as mad, only now she's ready for us.
Still, better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, I mean.
As you close the distance, readying your strike, she throws a fistful of dirt into your eyes.
Guys, I think I'm gonna die. Can I stab her now?
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
As you brush the silt from your eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
Is anybody else uncomfortable with like the fact that she's kind of attractive, or is that just me?
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we? I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
Fair point.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest.
Are those
tearing
feathers?
at- Great, she's distracted. Stab her in the back.
Okay, so she's taking a bite out of me, and I can stab her.
In for a
Oh,
penny, right? Why not? As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her unprotected back.
Ha, you bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back. I know you, and you're hideous, absolutely wretched. Just like me.
Maybe we are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shin.
kick her in the shins.
We don't have to fight so dirtily.
Unpopular opinion, but I'm never attracted to animated characters. Interesting.
Of course we do. Fighting clean won't help us win. Takes a wretch to know a wretch, and we're all at the bottom of the barrel here. There's no point in pretending otherwise. Are we at the bottom of the barrel? We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. If that's not the bottom of the barrel, what is?
I think dead is bottom of the barrel.
No arguments here. You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes.
Grab a what thing and twist it.
But if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. We'll have climbed a little higher. And once we start climbing, well, who knows where we'll stop?
Okay.
You'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. Don't let yourself get distracted thinking about what comes after. None of us ever said we stopped fighting. What a low and vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched bloody, hair ripped and nails broken. Every rule there ever was in the Book of Honorable Combat. Both you and the princess have broken a dozen times
How
over.
do we already have ads again? Can I turn off ads? Mint, do you know if that's something I can do? If I can just turn off ads. Ads manager? No, we could have snoozed them, but I don't know of anything else. I wonder how long the ads are gonna last. Running a minute and 30 seconds. We only have like 20 seconds left. So we can wait for 20 seconds. Who looks like they're winning in this fight? Him or us? Maybe in monetization I can temporarily turn off ads. Run a minute and a half ad break every 30 minutes. Enable to run stream display ads on your channel. So, what if I change ad length and frequency to manual? How often do you want ad breaks on your stream? Less often. We'll do 60 minutes. Because I don't know that I'm going to be streaming this for hours and hours. We'll see. I think that's been adjusting. Yeah, okay. Alright. Every rule that was ever in the Book of Honorable Combat, both you and the princess have broken a dozen times over.
That's nice and all, but are we winning?
Yeah, are we winning?
Nobody's winning. I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but I suppose that doesn't work if you both sink to the same lows. Still, at least you're not losing.
So we're both gonna die.
The princess cackles maniacally as the fracas continues. But behind her cackle, you hear the low groan of walking wood. Wait, what's going on? We're establishing a newer, better packing order. No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise? Who cares about the groan? It's just a sound. Things make sounds all the time. I care about the groan. Doesn't that mean something bad is happening? Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
Oh, good.
Do you hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Excuse me, what? You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over, thick roots barring your only exit from the dirt pit. And slowly, but very perceptibly, the roots are closing in on you both.
That's right. They're coming for you. And they won't stop until there's nothing left down here but them.
What about you? They'll crush you just as easily as they'll crush me. Make them stop? You can make them stop, right? We're not animals, we're people. We can work this out. We can make things better. I take it all back. I can help you get out of here. I think... What about you? They'll crush you just as easily as they'll crush me.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to see it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you've been tasked to slay her. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction.
Fair enough.
The roots grow ever closer. We know. We can see them.
Make them stop. Oh, wait. Why are you doing this? Come on, they're pressing in on me. They're pressing in on you. This sucks. I don't think there's a point in asking why. I think I'm going to go out fighting.
You attack the princess once more, and once more the two of you fall into a vicious brawl. The basement continues to shrink as you fight, but neither of you pay it any more mind. Not until it's too late. The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, all you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you. At first it's almost gentle, the two of you lifted delicately off the ground. But the cradle of the growing roots soon gives way to tightness, and that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict.
Yikes.
The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living basement.
Gross, Aruni.
Tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering and flesh swelling with trapped blood. But still she smiles through it all.
I can't wait to do this again, you wretched little thing. I hate you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unbearable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens. And then you pop. Everything goes dark. And you die.
I don't like that one. Okay, there's a chapter 3. The Wild.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
Something cold and unnatural sits watching us.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
no, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
Okay.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
At least he believes us right off the bat this time.
I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
Okay.
He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
This is my fault.
Sure, there's no reason to keep
I know it's my
secrets. Someone decided to go in guns blazing last time, and that someone got us killed.
Opportunist, I'm not a fan of you.
And what should we have done? Let you draw things out with all that conniving? Everyone knows a straight fight is best. It's honest.
Voice of the stubborn.
There's no need to bicker about it. I wasn't trying to start anything. I don't mind what happened to us. I kind of like it now that we aren't actively being crushed. Yeah, now that you mention it, this isn't so bad. And it's not like the fight is what killed us anyway, it was the cabin. No point worrying about who charged who when that place ground us all into paste in the end. The princess included.
So the cabin is the enemy?
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I don't know about that.
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
Oh. The princess and I became the soup. And now we believe that we are the path in the woods.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
That's an interesting theory. What if I was once something more powerful and somebody used the cabin after splitting me in half and convinced me that I have to kill my other half, otherwise I would be too powerful? This thing watching us, what is he? Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? This is how we're supposed to be, but what do we do now? Whatever we are right now is an abomination, and I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be me, and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. I want to know about the narrator.
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
Okay,
That's not an answer to our question.
true.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
So the narrator is the bad guy?
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
Okay.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
Guys, how do we know who to trust?
She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Okay, let's say I want to stop her. What can I do? I feel like I can't do much of anything right now. I want to ask this question.
You can start by remembering that you exist, and not as some part of a Gestalt entity formed with the princess.
The use of Gestalt? He has my respect.
You exist as your own self, complete with your own physical body separate from hers. I'm not so sure about that. We were something like that once, but now? And if thinking about that isn't enough to startle you back to reality, consider this. She committed a murder-suicide using a living cabin.
Okay.
Right. That was unpleasant. We weren't big fans of that, I think. I'm sure I would have had us do the same thing if we were in her shoes. We really do make a great pair. He's probably just jealous. You need to remember that you and the princess are enemies. Don't let bygones be bygones. Remember what she's done to you and how much it hurt.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Interesting.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I'm not.
That's exactly what... What's the line that people always say? That's exactly what a serial killer would say.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us. It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Oh.
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it. Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can push this back down. Something might do us in eventually, but I'll be damned if that something is a thought.
Gaze at the hatred in your heart or bury it now before it's too late. What do we think? I kind of feel like she's trying to trick me. Bury the thought. So, we're having a feeling that even though the princess and I are together right now, we still hate each other. And she said that if I examine that feeling, it will fall apart. And so I get to make the choice. Do I examine that feeling, or do I stuff it down and bury it? Love conquers all or something. I kind of want to look at the feeling, guys. I kind of feel like she's trapped us in here. I think I'm gonna look at the hatred.
Please, don't make us remember how we were.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love me.
Good for you, opportunist. I have a sad comment. I'm pretty sure people can hate themselves.
We never got to see the end of that fight, did we? And we can't both be winners. One of us has to beat the other, right? I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered. And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. And you start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better. Finally, I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
Okay.
I wish I didn't have to.
Some divisions, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
I'm back at the cabin.
A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself,
Whoa.
blade in hand, exactly where you need to be.
Guys, this makes me sad.
At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Kill me then, if you hate me so much. Just get it over with.
This doesn't feel like a fight. This isn't what I wanted. Where's the victory in this? Well, this should be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill.
War never changes.
Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
I never wanted to kill you, not really, but we can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to whatever happened to us, and then cut her free. Or slay the princess. I kind of feel like I'm gonna slay her this time. It makes me really sad. But I feel like we've been beating around the bush for so long in this consciousness that, like, we just need to find out what happens if we slay her, right? I can't keep going back and forth. I feel bad.
You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart. And then you strike.
I hate it.
I'm sorry.
What? Nobody is narrating, but you never see her die. Something has taken her away, and has left something else in her place. The mirror.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going. We're top of the pecking order now. Right, boys?
don't know where she went, and I don't even know how we even go about looking for her.
Does this mean we won? You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. It's like it's mocking us. There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Approach the mirror is my only option.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Is that me? A handsome guy? Okay, I don't see a beak. I see some feathers. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. But there's no cabin. You are at the cabin.
Something
no.
finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
I hate this. Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity or destroy your body? Oh my gosh. I think I'm just gonna say, what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Okay. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. Are we talking to the princess then?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay. Were you always a princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself? Oh, I see.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Sort of, I think. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I don't know. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
But it said it knew the princess because the princess was part of it, and it was... part of her was... I don't know.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay. What's the gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond.
Yeah, my brain has been
Perspectives
hurting
to make
since
my
about 2
own.
minutes into this game.
This one is like a shadow of me, a memory of what she used to be, bound to the wounds of distance and time. She will make for a scarred and beautiful heart.
She'll make for a scarred and beautiful heart.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
So I broke up with this person? This is a love story, right? Can you let her out of there?
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Okay.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? How is an ad break starting when I set it for 60 minutes? That's frustrating. Maybe it won't apply until after the stream is done. How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
I'm so sorry, JP. I don't know how to fix it. I know. I feel like they're so frequent in this stream. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's really frustrating. Okay. I'm gonna pick... We only have 4 more seconds for JP to rejoin us. There we go. The ads want to fund a new cabin, maybe? Oh my gosh, I was just saying while you were in ads, JP, that, like, I adjusted it so that I would do... There we go. Okay. Now it says ad starts in 57 minutes. Hi, Remy! How was your stream? Did you have fun? I'm playing a horrifying game. I love the gold face. It was awesome. We got the golden kappa. I don't know anything about that game, but yay! I'm happy for you. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? Oh, here we go. I want to ask this question. Remy, I'm playing Slay the Princess. Have you played this before? I was sent to slay the princess and stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? By the way, if I didn't finish my thought earlier, now there's a 60-minute gap in between ads, so it just didn't take my adjustment before. No, but apparently it's tragic. Yeah. It's been pretty, this I killed her this time and it was sad. I do have to go though. It just popped in to say hello. Sounds good. Thanks for saying hi. If I help you, is that what you're going to do in the world, right?
You ask of
Thanks, Vinny.
things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Into nothingness? You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay. How many more pieces do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
This
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Okay, so we haven't become our full forms yet, and I need to meet with the princess more to do that. Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Oh.
You won't.
That's devastating. I teared up a little bit at that. That is so sad. Everything goes dark and you die. Yeah, that one hurt my feelings, guy.
On a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I couldn't see what achievement we got. But, it did not feel good. My heart hurts.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. Good thing I don't have either. Oh wait, no, I have a controller connected to this and I can use it. I've been using my mouse this entire time. Wait, that's the wrong cord. Oh my gosh, you guys, I teared up and now my eyes are burning because they're so dry. Wait. Save? Sure. Okay. Maybe
Self-voicing in the narrator. Self-voicing disabled.
I don't know how to use the controller on this game. I guess I'm using my mouse. Oh gosh, guys, my eyes are watering really, really bad. I don't know if I'll be able to keep gaming if they keep watering like this. Can't someone else do this? Yeah, I mean, he's already told me nobody else can do it, so.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that
Hi,
table
Lindsay.
is a pristine blade.
Yes, this is a horror game. It hurt my feelings. I cried. Have you heard of Slay the Princess
The
before?
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
It's okay. So last time I didn't take the blade downstairs, so I think this time I take it with me.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
So it's a psychological horror game. It's not, I mean, there are some gruesome parts to it, but not anything that, like, I can't handle, and I'm a big weenie. But I am pretty okay with psychological horror. The game is wrecking me, it's true. Based on my life experiences, you guys, I can handle some pretty bad psychological horror and be fine. Yay! Therapy helps everything.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds
different this time.
dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay, we did high last time. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you?
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Alright. Attitude.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Apparently I was not built to be a rogue. Any conversation would lead to this, just kill her already. But it was so sad.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I think the only opportunity to kill her and not be destroyed is just to stay silent and kill at the first chance. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be destroyed every time, right? Because I have to die for the reality to come back. You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me. Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk, steal your nerves, and step forward. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things
I
out.
don't know. I don't trust her.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
It's
Mid's
fine.
back.
We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I can either drop the knife or tighten my grip. I think I'm gonna tighten my grip because I don't want to drop it.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Oh, she looks sad now.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Okay.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Ugh. Okay. Fine, I guess we're at an impasse. Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade. I'm gonna squint at her.
You stare at the princess. squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Are you sure you don't want to talk or squint at her even harder? Oh no. I want to squint harder.
You squint even harder. So does she.
At least nobody's dying right now.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Squint off. Drop the blade or slay the princess. I'm gonna slay her.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
So she's better at the game than I am?
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Horrifying.
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Lindsay, the narrator told us at the beginning of this game that if we don't kill the princess, she's going to end the world. And we also were told that she will lie, she will cheat, she will do anything in her power to try to get you to help her. And that we can't believe her. We were also told at the beginning of the game that this is a love story. It has not seemed like a love story yet. It seemed tragic.
Your blade
no.
slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
We can still turn this around.
Give up or finish the job? I'm not gonna give up.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Excuse me?
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
I disagree.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
No, I think I'm stuck here forever. And it's scary.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I love all of the hearts for the love story. Okay, the adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. We've already done the deja vu and talked about how it's already happened. She's going to kill me again. Time to go to bed. Enjoy the rest of the stream. If enjoy is the right word. Thanks for hanging out, Mint. I hope you have a good evening. I think I'm gonna go with, but I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if
Why
he
do I
can
have
hear
to
us.
stubborn again?
The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Oh, that's why.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Let's assume I'm telling you the truth and all this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Okay.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second. You died
Okay,
like
we
you did
already
our
said
best,
this
and
one,
yet you still
sorry.
died, didn't you? And I believe you're... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess. Yes, but in this purely... Had you failed? Ugh, I couldn't agree.
Okay. So I guess we're just proceeding to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Here's that warning that I was telling you about, Lindsay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Because stabby plot reasons.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight. Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Okay.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear? Crystal, let's just get on with it already. The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Interesting.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving.
It's different from last time, and the time before, and the time before that.
The blade is your implement. You'll need...
I'm approaching the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Okay, so the narrator still...
What are you
can't.
talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Okay. Well, I killed her the first time, so I think I'm just gonna go in without it and see what happens.
No blade this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win.
As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
Okay, so I can change my mind. Oh, I need to take my
The door to
personal
the basement
away.
creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Fisticuffs. They said Gestalt earlier.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Okay, stubborn.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, a large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Does she have hooves?
But no little knife this time, huh? Ugh. I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
She is, isn't she, Lindsay? Well, I hope you heard all of that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than the last time, but last time it definitely happened. You look different, so you do remember me. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. The blade is upstairs, I'll be right back. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye! Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna say I hope you heard all that, Mr. Narrator.
Okay, fine. Let's say for a moment I believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Okay. I think I'm going with, I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Okay.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
A knife felt unfair. I wouldn't say that. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. I think that's what I'm gonna pick.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal, and then a snap. She's loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Okay, team, what are we thinking? Run like hell or die? I think we run like hell.
You do your best to scramble up the stairs before the princess can reach you. You practically feel her steamy breath on the back of your neck, but you manage, just barely, to throw yourself over the threshold and slam the heavy stone doors behind you. You're safe, if only for a moment.
The blade. Take the blade from the altar.
You're fine just the way you are, thank you. I'm taking the blade.
You take the blade from the altar.
Finally.
Ice cream
Do
plan.
you think this door is enough to hold me? You're not getting out of this. I don't care how many things I have to break. I'm getting the fight I want.
The entire cabin shakes as the princess throws herself against the basement door. It's huge and made of stone. We're fine, right?
Of course we are. Any second now she's gonna break through that entryway. And we're finally going to get to do what we came here to do.
Impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors.
She comes.
The doors explode outwards, shards of stone clattering against the walls as the princess emerges from the basement.
At least you finally have a weapon. Good.
We're doomed! In a fit of violence, the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you. You do your best to defend yourself from her onslaught, but you're sorely outmatched. For every wound you inflict on her, she inflicts 2 on you until, finally, you're no longer able to so much as stand. Your body is giving out.
Giving out? No, nobody's giving out. We're just getting started.
Don't be delusional, it's over. You fall to your knees.
I got $5 on the princess.
Is that it? You're supposed to be tougher than this. Come on, get up. Keep fighting me.
No, this isn't right. Listen to me. Listen to her. We can do this.
We can't.
Why won't you get up?
She kicks you in the chest, splinters from your shattered ribs stabbing into your heart and lungs. Your vision starts to swim. Finally, her face, twisted into an expression of disappointment and fury, fades.
Did she just curb stomp me to death?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, that wasn't great.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
The hunted.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
Interesting. And exactly how is any of this insanity a love story at all? Good question. We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. I wouldn't even call these woods. It's like her influence has poured out into the world. I think that's a good point.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
Oh good. Guys, I lost the game again.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is where we finish. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase. The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Well, I'm not gonna touch the wall like an idiot again, even though I see a mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it!
Okay, I mean, there is no way forward, that's true.
Maybe it'll go away again. For something to go away, it would have to be there to begin with. And let me assure you, there's no mirror here. The only thing at the end of the room is the door to the basement. No use arguing. Mirror or not, we need to be there. The why we pick doesn't matter.
I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already, and worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there, it's right in front of you.
I promise I see a mirror.
This really is just like last time.
It smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
Interesting. Do we wipe the mirror clean or do we smash it? We've always tried wiping it and we've always touched the wall, so I think we smash it.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Okay, if you want to fight, then how about you come?
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Those chains were nothing to her last time.
And there'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over. Fine by me. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember every crack and crevice. You'll need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
She looks like she leveled up like 6 times.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
I really don't like the sound of this.
It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do.
This sounds like it's starting to become a love story because we're running from her.
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
The way she's talking.
princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run.
Oh gosh.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rapid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same? Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this
is really
is better
intense.
for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me! Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head!
I'm taking up room in her head.
Do it! Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you. You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
Charging me head on? Brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now! As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh.
JP, if you want me to see me crush people with my thighs, that happens in Fable 3. And we're almost done with that game, too. Okay, so she got me, but I got her worse based on that cut.
It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned. We're actually gonna pull this off, aren't we? You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground. Nothing! These blows are nothing to us! But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you? Something feels wrong. Something.
And?
so the arms are back. But you did not have the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I want to make them feel better.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. That thing reeks of death.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. I'd like to be somewhere nice.
Oh.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
You approach the mirror. Oh, they're gone. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. Or why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you. I've hurt them.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Does she feel joy when she sees us, though? Like, she does, but it's like a kind of a vengeful joy? Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a straight answer? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one remembers a spark lost in time, and she would stop at nothing to reclaim it. She will make for a burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally remembered what she thought she'd lost.
Okay. You the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry, Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Fair enough.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Okay.
Eyes close in reflection.
If you didn't catch it, I asked, what does it feel like to change like this?
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Okay. Okay, why are you kind to me?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Okay, I'm ready to go back. Wait, how many more do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay, so it doesn't sound like we're close to the end.
The task of finding my vessels is your burden to carry.
Okay, I'm ready to go back. Wait, what do you want me to bring you next time? I kind of want to ask that.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
I think that depends on who you ask.
Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna have to call it for today.
You're on a path in the woods.
I haven't eaten dinner yet, and
And
it's
at the end of that
9:12 p.m.
path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So I think I need to save. In this empty slot. Oh my gosh, what? When am I streaming it again? Great question, Lindsay. I am really enjoying this. I believe it is so pretty. I'm gonna send you a link to a video that I really loved watching about this, so that you can like watch some more of the game. Thank you for watching me play this. I know this is very different from the content that I usually play you guys, but I was really excited to play it because I saw a couple videos on it and I was like, I think I need to play this game, even though I'm not a horror game person. So I really enjoyed playing it. I would love to play it again this next week. I need to play Skyward Sword again next week. I don't know when I'm gonna pick Fable 3 back up again. I would like to finish that game, and I have another game that I want to start. So I'm kind of, it's sort of like, because it's the end of the school year, since I'm a teacher, I'm also trying to wrap up all of the loose ends from the games that I started at the beginning of the school year. And then I want to start new games over the summer. So, yeah, yes, we love Chicken Lady, the chicken lady who crushes us with her thighs. So, anyway, in a couple of weeks, it's going to be my birthday, and I just recently passed having 100 followers, that, like, milestone, and it's also been about 1 year of streaming for me, so it seems like I need to have a big celebration of some kind, and I've been working on a secret project for, like, the last 2 weeks, which is why I haven't really been streaming to, like, prep for that, and I'm excited to show you guys what it is. I will probably release an announcement about that, like, big stream, like, a week before it happens. I just don't know when it can happen yet because my brother is graduating. He's actually being ordained a priest. So that's kind of a big deal. We're going to be really busy for the month of May. I have to go to a high school graduation for one of my former high school students that's graduating this year. And I also have to finish out the school year and get my students to the end of the year. So May is a really busy time for us. But I will try to tie up loose ends, and I would love to get back to this game later this week. So that's all I have for you guys for today. Let's see who's streaming right now that we can raid, if there's anybody. Right, I forgot. I'm running 2 computers right now. This computer. Wait, let's do following or similar or smaller size. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for coming to stream. Like I said, I know this is not what I usually play, but I appreciate it. And it actually looks like most people are out enjoying their evening, but we're going to raid Georgia. Georgia just recently reached 250 followers, which is great for her. And it looks like she is streaming Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, we'll head on over that way. Thanks y'all for coming to stream, and I will see you next time.